What's going on, everyone? Welcome on back. It is Thursday, May 22nd. We made it over the hump. We're almost there. We have a small Major League Baseball schedule on tap for today, only 9 games. Real quick, a recap of yesterday. 14 games were played. The Atlanta-Washington game got rained out. We go 8-6 on our money line / spread picks. We go 9-5 on our over-unders. At the end of the night, we just missed our game parlay from hitting. We only needed the Athletics to win. And of course, they don't come through for us. But you know the rules over here. We take the good with the bad. On to the next one. Like I said, 9 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. Guys, do not forget our play of the days. We have 2 again today. We got 1 in the early games, 1 in the evening. Also, do not forget, at the end of the video, our 4 parlay plays of the day. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. All right, first game of the day is a 12:30 start. The Texas Rangers in New York taking on the Yankees. Now, it's very important to note here. The weather projection for New York is showing rain all day. Chilly, a high will only be 55 degrees for the entire day. Like I said, I don't know if this game starts at 12:30. I don't even know if this game gets played today. But doing the breakdown, if we look at the full breakdown of this game, we got Uvalde on the mound for the Texas Rangers going up against Rodon for the Yankees. Uvalde is rolling coming into this matchup. He's gone 2 straight games where he has not allowed a run, that being against Detroit and Houston. In this matchup today, though, what's very important, the overall game matchup. We look at this Texas Rangers offense. They have been struggling this season, especially in the last 2 weeks. They've gone downwards. They're spiraling down. The only guy that has been able, this is the problem about the Texas Rangers. Their offense sucks, but it's even worse when they're facing left-handed pitching. No one's hitting lefties. Helm was the only guy that was hitting lefties. He doesn't even look like he's playing today. Overall, the Yankees have gotten to Uvalde in the past. We look at guys like Cody Bellinger. We look at Austin Wells as well as Aaron Judge. In this game, despite Uvalde rolling, it's set up perfectly for a Yankees win. And that's what we're playing in this one today. We're playing the Yankees on the money line. So the game total is set at 7.5. And so far, every time we've seen these games where we have this inclement weather and you have to pull the starters, these games go over. We saw Sunday night against the Mets in the Bronx, the same type of environment. It was off and on rain. The Yankees won the game, and the game went over 8 total, and we like that again today. We're playing the over total, so give me over 7.5 total runs here. On to the hitting props now, 2 total bases. We're taking 2 Yankees. Give me Dominguez and Judge both to have 2 total in this one. On to the pitching props now. And I'm playing the unders for both starting pitchers in this one. I'm going Uvalde to go under 5.5 Ks. And we're taking Rodon to go under 7.5 strikeouts today. On after that, we got the San Diego Padres in Toronto taking on the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays looking for the sweep here. They stomped on San Diego yesterday, a score of 12-0. The Padres committed 5 errors in that game. Overall today, it's a much favorable matchup for the Padres. Bowden Francis is on the mound for the Blue Jays. Coming into this game, he's tied for the most home runs given up by any pitcher in the major leagues. Also, he has one of the worst batting averages against total. Teams this season are batting .286 against Bowden Francis. But even worse than that, he's getting killed by left-handed pitching. And we look at this San Diego lineup with Jackson Merrill as well as Fernando Tatis. It is a prime setup for the San Diego Padres to win. So give me San Diego on the money line in this game. We're playing the over 9 total runs. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking 3 batsmen in this game. We're going Merrill as well as Fernando Tatis of the Padres. And we're also playing Bo Bichette of the Toronto Blue Jays. On to the pitching props here. We're taking Kolek of the Padres to go over his line of 3.5 strikeouts. And we're playing Francis of the Jays to go under in this one, under 3.5 strikeouts. Alrighty, guys, back to it. This will be our first game of the day, back to Philly and Colorado. And in this matchup, we are playing Philly on the run line. We're playing the game total to go over in this one again, over 11 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're going 3 Phillies. We're going Schwarber, Baum, as well as Harper, all to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props now, and we're playing Suarez to go over his line of 5.5 strikeouts. Do not forget, the Rockies team leads the major leagues in team strikeouts. And we're playing Marquez to go under in this one, under 3.5 strikeouts today. Moving along, this is the one game that really hurt me yesterday. The Angels in Sacramento taking on the Athletics. This Angels team is rolling now. They've won 6 in a row. Looking to finish off the Athletics here with the sweep. And I got them getting it. The Athletics are favored in this matchup. And I do not understand why. We are playing the Angels on the money line. Give me the Road Dogs. The game total for this game is 10. And we'd like the under in this one. Under 10 total runs. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're going 2 Angels. We're playing Ward as well as Neto, both to have 2 total. On to the pitching props now, and we're playing Anderson of the Angels to go over his line of 3.5 strikeouts. But we're going Severino, who's been struggling lately, to go under his line of 5.5 Ks today. Alrighty, on after that, we got the Cleveland Guardians in Detroit starting up a series against the Tigers. Now, yesterday, I don't know if you guys remember, Cleveland was playing that weird series against Minnesota where they had the suspended game and then they had to play the evening game again. Now they're on the road heading to Detroit, whereas Detroit's coming off a nice game in St. Louis, a quick travel back home for them. In this game, we're playing Detroit on the run line. The game total is set at 8 and we're playing the over in this one, over 8 total runs. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking 3 batsmen. We're taking Carpenter and Tolkerson of the Tigers. And we're playing Ramirez of the Cleveland Guardians here. On to the pitching props now. We're playing 2 unders. We're taking Bybee to go under his line of 5.5 Ks. And we're taking Flannery to go under his line as well of 5.5 strikeouts. Already moving along, we have an NL Central matchup starting up here. The Milwaukee Brewers in Pittsburgh taking on the Pirates. Now, Milwaukee does not officially have a starting pitcher listed. Burrows is listed for the Pirates. He's a young pitcher making his season debut here. In this matchup, they still have Milwaukee as the betting odds favorite. So our play in this game will be one of our bigger underdog takes of the day. We're playing Pittsburgh on the money line. We're going to take the game total, go under in this one, under 9 total. We're going to play 2 hitting props. We're taking Reynolds of the Pirates, Contreras of the Milwaukee Brewers. And like I said, no pitching props for this game. Alrighty, guys, we have a AL East matchup starting up here. The Baltimore Orioles in Boston taking on the Red Sox. The betting odds has Baltimore favored in this game. I understand Giolito has struggled his last few starts. Povich did face Boston earlier this season and he beat them. It was an ugly win for the Orioles. None of that matters. In this matchup today, we're playing the home dogs. Give me the Boston Red Sox on the money line. The game total set at 8.5, and the weather also looks terrible for this game. And we're playing the under 8.5 total runs. For hitting props, 2 total bases, we're going 1 Oriole, 1 Red Sox. We're going O'Haron as well as Bregman, both to have 2 total today. On to the pitching props now. We're taking Povich to go under his line of 5.5 strikeouts. But we're playing Giolito to go over 5.5 strikeouts today. Alrighty, moving along. This is the makeup game from yesterday. It got rained out. The Atlanta Braves in Washington taking on the Nationals. And in this matchup, we're playing Atlanta on the run line. The game total is 8.5, and we're playing under again, another under in this one. Onto the hitting props, 2 total bases, 2 Braves. We're going Ozuna as well as Olsen, both to have 2 total today. On to the pitching props now, and we're playing Smith Sharper of the Braves to go over his line of 4.5 strikeouts. but we're playing Williams of the Nats to go under his line of 4.5 Ks today. Moving along, like I said, guys, it was a short schedule today, only 9 games. We got the Seattle Mariners in Houston, starting up a series with the Astros. And in this one, we're playing Seattle on the money line. The game total is 8.5, and we playing the over in this one, over 8.5. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're playing 3 batsmen. We're taking Cal Raleigh as well as Polanco of the Seattle Mariners and Paradas of the Houston Astros. Onto the pitching props now, and we're playing Kirby, who's making his season debut. He is on a pitch count for this game. We're playing Kirby to go under his line of 4.5 strikeouts. But we're playing McCullers of the Astros to go over today, over 4.5 K. Alrighty, guys, before we get up out of here, our 4 parlay plays of the day. Our first one, we go to the New York Yankee game. We're taking the New York Yankees on the money line as well as the game total to go over 7.5. Then we move on to the San Diego Padres Toronto Blue Jays game, where we're playing the game total to go over 9. Then we take the Philadelphia Phillies on the run line. We're taking the Angels Athletics game total to go under 10. And finally, the Detroit Cleveland game total to go over 8. All 6 of those legs, I should say, in a $5 parlay pays $135. Moving on to our later evening games parlay. And we're playing the Milwaukee Brewers Pittsburgh Pirates game total to go under 9. Then we go to the Boston Red Sox game, where we're taking the Boston Red Sox on the money line as well as the game total to go under 8.5. Then we wrap it up with the Atlanta Braves on the run line and the Seattle Mariners on the money line. All 5 of those legs in a $5 parlay pays $110. Then we wrap it up with our player props parlays. We first start off with our 2 total bases. This will be a big 8-leg parlay. I'm taking 1 player from each game today. We're playing Judge, Tatis Jr., Schwarber, Rooker, Green, Ozuna, Devers, and finally Cal Raleigh of the Mariners. All 8 of those players in a $1 parlay pays $190. And then finally, before we get up out of here, our home run parlay play of the day. I will be honest with you, in the last week, this is the most confident in a home run parlay I have been. The only thing that is shaking me here is still this weather. All of that being said, let's jump into this. It's a 4-leg home run parlay play. We're starting off with Carpenter and Ramirez of the Detroit Tigers Cleveland Guardian games. Ramirez and Carpenter. Then we go to the San Diego Padres game, where we're taking Merrill, Jackson Merrill, as well as the Philadelphia Phillies Kyle Schwarber. All 4 of those gentlemen and a $1 parlay pays $424. Once again, guys, I want to thank you guys for all watching this video. I hope we all can make some money today, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.